C'est fin août 1965.
It was at the end of August 1965 that the African missions allowed me to arrive in Dahomey, the present-day Benin, as a teacher at the minor seminary of Parakou. But very quickly, I engaged myself in pastoral. I fulfilled my pastoral work mainly in Bembereke for 7 years, and the others were just nominations of 3 successive years in Bangu, in Gogonu, in Wenu, in Tombre, Pehuku, and recently in Bori. I laid the foundations of some churches, for instance, Pehuku. I founded the parish of Bori. But at the same time, the various bishops entrusted to me the charge of forming catechists in Gogonu and then in Natitengu, where I was in charge of ongoing formation. I also took care, according to the request of the successive bishops, of all that was social. I founded a diocesan caritas. I set up a diocesan youth ministry in Natitengu in particular. This is essentially, in a few words, what has been so far my experience in the service of the gospel and of Africa.
Ce qu'il m'a été donné de vivre au service de l'Évangile et de l'Afrique. Ces années de vie pastorale, j'ai voulu les transmettre.
I wanted to transmit the years of pastoral experience through writing because I love to write to friends and family. I was writing letters and articles to magazines such as Missy, Peuple du Monde, etc., and thus transmitted this pastoral passion through my love of writing, and this allowed me to let myself be questioned in order to progress in my vision of Africa and the vision that I had of my pastoral and of my apostolate. This is how I ended up writing books. The first was a commented translation, and now today I'm releasing my second book, Fruit of a Research on the birth of the church in northern Benin, where I worked.
Ce Nord Bénin où j'ai travaillé. C'est d'abord une époque.
The book talks first of all of an era from 1931 to 1948, an era limited in time. It was the time of the founding of the mission in 1931, the mission of Niamey, which becomes Apostolic Prefecture in 1941. Then there was a division, the erection of the Apostolic Prefecture of Parakou in 1948. In 1931, 1942, and 1948, we had 2 apostolic prefectures, Niamey and Parakou. In West Africa, the Upper Dahomey and Niger were under the French territories. Territories comprising today of 8 dioceses, 2 in Niger, that is Niamey and Maradi, 1 in Burkina Faso, Fadang, Gourma, and 5 in northern Benin, that is Parakou, Natitengu, Kandi, Jugu, and Ndali, all cited in the order of their creation respectively. This book also presents actors. These are men, fathers of the SMA, of the African missions, mainly Bishop François Steinmetz, Bishop Louis-François Parisot, and Bishop François Farou, the first priest of Niamey, first apostolic prefect of Niamey, first apostolic prefect of Parakou, and then Father Alphonse Carl, who founded the Zenda mission, Father Jean-Baptiste Drouin, who founded the mission of Kandi, Father Joseph Houcher, who founded the mission of Natitengu, Father Maxime Chazal, who founded the mission of Fadang Gourma, then of Tangieta. My project is to give a voice to these priests who are the pioneers of the mission through their letters and articles kept in our archives in Rome. So you see why it is important to leave letters, to leave traces. Their articles were mainly taken from the echo of the African missions, which is a mine of extraordinary richness. The book has 429 pages. It is edited by the African Missions in Rome, and it will be released in July. I wish you good reading and a good discovery, a true discovery in love with this territory which I love very dearly.
Que j'aime beaucoup.